Hello and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today we're just chilling. Today we want to talk about what's happening in baseball, what's happening with the Blue Jays. It's big spring training game coming up this Sunday. Huge. It's the first one against the Yankees.
Right, consider this to be a little preview as to what the wine unwind in a couple weeks will be.
Minus the box.
Exactly. Typically, we'd be having a box. It's back there. It'd be full of questions that you guys or other people have asked us, and we'd be going through. We'd be doing those prompts. But today, we're just going to be chatting about the ongoings of baseball.
Just what is happening in the world of baseball and the world of Nick and Adam.
Are we talking about that today?
I don't know. Okay. Whatever happens.
Wasn't sure that was on the menu.
Nothing planned today. But before we get into it, guys, just make sure to hit that subscribe button, notification bell button, like, comment, become part of our community, and as well, check out Monkey Knife Fight. Promo code TodayJays can get you up to 100% of your first deposit back when you use TodayJays, so up to $50. So $50 turns into $100. Sounds pretty good to me. I was trying to make a bet today, but there is no Toronto sports happening today, so I was like,
nothing's going on today. They're both tomorrow, I think. Actually, do the Leafs play tomorrow? Do you know?
They usually.
I know that the Raps definitely play tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe they play. Maybe the Leafs are going to play on Saturday.
That was what I was thinking. They might like have a two day break or something like that. So you got the Saturday we will definitely be betting on that when the time does come. And I'm sure when baseball rolls around, we're going to be using Monkey Knife Fight a lot and talking to you guys about it. Actually, that's a question. I wonder if we can bet for this Sunday. I don't know.
It's spring training.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think so.
Just
because also television, I don't know, something a lot of them aren't going to be televised, but this one will.
This one's televised.
This one is.
This one is televised.
Actually, you know what? I don't think it will because people are going to be pulled after it
wouldn't make any sense. It'd be like Lourdes Gurriel more or less one at bat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I take that. I take the more.
Who knows? Maybe he's not even in the lineup.
They make the lineup the day of. That's true. You don't even know. But I'm excited for that game, man. So it's at 1:05 p.m. Is Sportsnet televising it? Did they make an agreement?
That was the case. I thought the Sportsnet was doing it.
They're doing it, and that's going to be awesome, man. I want to catch that for sure because, we might be able to see 3, maybe 4 of our starting bats, but we're definitely going to be seeing Anthony K.
I have the list of all the guys that are going that day. K, Zoik, Waguespack, Brian Baker, I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Joey Murray, also don't know who that is.
Those are deep minor league
I'm assuming
dudes.
so because like Waguespack, this guy's not really going to see a whole lot of major league innings this year.
No.
At all. So I can only imagine the guys below him are even less likely to see a major league inning.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do all the time though. They structure it, they structure where AA guys are going to get some playing time, get warmed up and shit. Maybe they get some, get a little bit of a show going. Maybe they do something well. They get noted for next season. But they typically do that. I mean, on Monday, they also released the order for Monday, and they've got Ray going first, Pearson next. Really excited to see that. I don't know if they're airing it or not, but I'm just going to look at my phone. Jordan Romano, good to see him back. Baraki, and then Zuluita. Still don't know who that guy is, but another demo.
Yeah, I don't know who that. Yeah, I know all the other guys. They also have Liriano going that day too.
Or did they change it or update it?
Well, what I have is I got Baraki and then Liriano after that. So
I got Zulueta.
you got him too. It's just they've thrown in Liriano, I think. So,
interesting.
Yeah, a lot of guys going. It looks like 1 or 2 innings for these guys max. But happy to see some actual names that I care about there, like Ray, like Pearson. Care about Romano too. Kind of care about Baraki to an extent. I want the best for him and stuff.
Absolutely.
But,
he's going to be in the bullpen for sure.
Yeah, he's going to be in the bullpen, but this first day, K, Zoik, Waguespack, excited for K and TJ Zoik. But I mean, once again, I don't know how many innings these guys are going to see.
Maybe K might see 2, Zoik might see 2. Then after that, it's probably going to go 1, 1, 1. I think they have a thing this year where managers can agree to go somewhere between 5 and 9 innings. They don't have to play a full game if they don't want to. but they've come to an agreement like, oh, today let's just go 7.
Right.
Which I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess it's the COVID rules kind of being influenced a bit, but
I've never understood that.
Of why you'd go less, or why you'd even.
Well, I mean, it's just like is the thinking that these like the 8th and the 9th inning are like we're gonna catch COVID here?
It's just like this reducing extra contact time. That's what it would be.
I guess, you know, it's just.
But you're contacting anyways.
Yeah, it's like by that point, like by the 7th, we've already like both teams have been through the order like 3 times. Everyone's been on the field.
Yeah,
I don't really understand how like 6 more outs are.
Yeah, it's just their way of just reducing it's just another way of reducing it. That's it. You know, obviously, I mean, there's so many rules with COVID in general where it's just like, how does this affect anything? Like, I mean, yeah, I'm wearing a mask, but if I'm like, you're like right here on me, it's like you're telling me I'm going to be fully protected. Like, you will be more protected if not wearing a mask. But it's like just those contact. If you're touching me,
well, I think that like they do have like, you know, like you're supposed to stay like 6 feet apart.
Yeah, from but like whenever, but they always say in places where you're not able to, like you know, wear a mask. Where it's like, you know, for example, I'm walking down the sidewalk and there's like all the construction happening. Fuck's that shit called? Scaffolding. Yeah. Where like I'm literally like brushing up against people, like okay, well, cool. Hopefully.
Well, the thing is that does make sense though. Like I actually I see how wearing a mask would actively make a difference.
Yes.
I do not see how after we've already played 7 innings and everyone's been in contact with everyone,
right?
How the loss of 2 extra innings would eliminate COVID, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe there's some mathematic formula here where it's like that eliminates COVID by 30% or something. Like,
exactly.
I kind of doubt it, but whatever, man. Like whatever works. I'm just happy that baseball is coming back, and we finally have something to actually talk about other than like rumors and skepticism.
I'm so tired of talking about rumors all the time, man. Like it got to a point where like when we're making a video, we're like, okay, what's the rumors today? This guy might be signed by us, and it's like, okay, well, we heard that 13 times this week. By all these other players.
You know, and realistically, like most of the rumors that went on didn't happen. You know, like some of them did, but a lot of the like, should we trade for, those haven't happened. You know, like a lot of the should we signs, like those didn't. And we specifically made videos on Real Muto, Bauer, LeMahieu. You know, like a lot of guys, Walker. We made so many goddamn videos on Walker, Paxton, Odorizzi. Jesus Christ, we made so many goddamn videos on these people. Like, where are they?
You know who we didn't make a video on who should we sign is Simeon and Yates. Didn't hear a single word until they were signed.
Until it was already happening. It was like, boom, like it's happened now. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, literally.
Excellent.
Literally. But you know what is happening? And actually, I read this today and it was actually pretty dope. Like, kind of excited because obviously I love George Springer and I think he's going to have a great influence on the team. Kevin Bichette said he's excited to talk to George Springer and pick his brain a little bit when he's in the locker room. So that's exciting. And he also was asked about playing third base, because he's definitely going to be the third baseman starting this year.
Yeah.
And he's very comfortable, you know, with the decision to move over there. He's comfortable literally anywhere. And then also, finally, this is a good discussion because we've been talking about this all the time with Bichette's plate approach. Really solid starting off the plate approach, keeping a good eye on the ball. But when he gets to 2 strikes, he struggles.
Kind of falls apart.
Strikes out a lot. He actually said that he's going to start changing his 2-strike approach because after watching Hernandez change his 2-strike approach, Bo already has a good 2-strike approach. He wants to add that to his game, which is incredible because he already had such a great plate discipline. Now he's just adding another piece. The last piece of his plate discipline that was missing was that approach, and he's adding that to a game. He's going to let the ball travel a little bit more and make small mechanical adjustments to his swing on 2 strikes, which is great.
Whatever works, right? Like realistically, the one knock on Bichette is the contact, right? Like, you know, if we can get that contact where it needs to be, then like he's gonna be fucking elite as hell.
Yeah, because I correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure like he didn't choke up on the bat at all at 2 strikes. Like he kind of just stuck to the same approach, just like I'm gonna make sure it's not a ball. You know what I mean? He didn't really change his game plan when he hit 2 strikes. Where like Bo changes it so drastically. He's just like barrel on ball, barrel on ball.
You know, I feel like I feel like they're so different though. Like Bo has to change it so drastically because he is uber aggressive in when it's not 2 strikes. Like I think what Bo needs to do actually is kind of implement a little bit of his like 2 strike approach into his like regular plate discipline so that he's not always swinging at everything, you know?
Like, wait, what do you mean? Like he's going to implement his 2 strike approach in the regular?
Like I mean, cause he's choking up and stuff, but I find sometimes when, like when it's first pitch or whatnot, like I find that Bo likes to swing out of his ass a little bit. Yeah. He's swinging for the fences.
He does it like early in the count. He's really aggressive early.
Yeah. You know, and I like to see aggression. But I think that he needs to like take some of that when he is at 2 strikes, like he's looking to make contact right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like I want to see a little bit more of that, like in the earlier plate discipline, and to you know, so he's not always swinging out of his ass like garbage.
Yes and no. I don't want him to chase more on 2 strike. I don't want him to chase more. No.
I'm not talking about chasing at all.
Yeah, because I don't want him to do his 2 strike approach early because
I find that. When he starts off, he's chasing like he needs to hit the ball, but it's like
aggressive with pitches not in the zone. He needs to be more not more selective because I want hitters to be aggressive early in the count, especially with good fastballs. But like when you gotta be able to recognize that the fastball's there right away to swing at it. Kind of like Christian Yelich talked a little bit about his approach. Add that where it's like you pick a spot and it's there, freaking nail it. But yeah, he wants to just swing at whatever. Whereas in like 2 strikes, you kind of have to swing if it's close. Like if you don't, you're gonna look like a fool. And like Bichette, going back to Bichette, he would still take borderline pitches. You cannot be taking borderline pitches on 2 strikes at all.
No. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is though, like I'm gonna come to Bichette's defense a little bit because I feel like if anyone can take borderline pitches, it is Bichette, because like he will actually know.
Yes,
he'll be like, this is a ball.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like in that regard, like if it actually is a ball and like you know that it's a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't fault you.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he just needs to widen his stance, choke up on the bat, and just get the barrel on the ball. That's his main thing because he still kind of stays in his same mechanics and like he is making the small little mechanical adjustments. So that's excellent to hear.
I'm also really happy too that he's moving over to third base. Me too. I feel like he is a good, you know, I don't mean to be rude here, but like just looking at like a body type sort of person, it's like I'm just like, yeah, like Bichette, like that fits for me. Like I see this guy as a third baseman. He was always making great plays like at second base, doing stuff that I thought would look really good at the hot corner. So
yeah, I think he's got definitely not I think, well, it's hard to judge this early, but I was gonna say I don't know if he has more range than Bo just because we never really tested him too much. We barely got to see him play at third, but like at third you don't need the most range, but you need a quick step. You need to get that first quick step because it's the hot corner. You're going to get all the righties, like George Springer, but not anymore, ripping down the ball on third base. So, yeah, you need that quick first step. And that's something that Vladdy didn't have. He didn't have that at all. But apparently he is, you know, a little bit faster, he says, after losing 42
pounds off, man. Like, that's significant weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And probably muscle, too, a little bit like that he gained.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it yesterday, you know, and it's like, that's like, I'm like 150 pounds. That's almost a third of me.
Yeah, like an arm and a leg.
It's like he literally, he's like straight up like took off my leg, took off my arm, and is like running around with this shit.
Yeah,
or like you said, like several sandbags, you know, like this is like just holding on to 2 sandbags.
I hated carrying sandbags in school.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're a lot slower and you're a lot tired.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
you get fatigued.
I can't get up these stairs, you know?
Like, just imagine if you had those sandbags like on your shoulders
all the time.
And they're like, okay, now hit a home run.
Well,
that's like so much harder.
Yeah. Granted, I would probably be a bit more muscular if I was Vlad, but you know, I could probably take it a little more. But yes, I see what you're saying. Because like if I was thinking of right now, I'm like, holy fuck, this is impossible. I can't do it at all.
Well, I mean, like whatever is relative to you, you know, like 1.5 sandbags.
Right.
I mean, that's still fucking like, I don't want that.
Like, yeah, it's like 37.5 pounds.
Yeah, like that's a lot of weight right there, you know, that you just don't need. And clearly Vladdy didn't need it, you know, because I think they gave him a goal weight of 240. That was like the management gave him that. They were like, okay, like this is what your goal is. This is what we want to see in the off season. Yeah. And I can't say for sure whether or not he hit it, but I mean he definitely got close. Yeah, I think all of this.
I think he did hit or roughly around 240 because He was like what, 285?
He came in at 285 last year. But I do think he dropped a little bit as the season went on.
Right.
So I would say he's probably sitting around 240 right now. And we'll see what happens. You know, like is this the ideal weight? I don't know. We'll see how he performs.
Yeah, I think once the bat starts swinging, like we'll know. I think he's definitely gonna take a step forward. There's like no reason to think that he would ever not step forward. You know what I mean? You only literally got physically and older. You got older, more mature. You got physically better. You got smarter. It's like you're a young guy. You're gonna get better at the game.
And too, his mindset is, I think, coming along. One thing that I read, which I really liked, was this guy was talking about Vladdy, and he said Vladdy's bat carried him to the major leagues. You know, it carried him to the major leagues. But he got here, and what he didn't have was what a lot of other players had, which was that work ethic and that mentality of like, I need to be in the best shape possible. Because at this point, he never needed it. He's so naturally talented. So now it's finally that working mentality, that professional athlete mentality is catching up with the bat. So you can only imagine that we're hopefully going to see what is the full potential of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I wonder. Like, I've been thinking this for a while. It's like I don't think we're going to see the full thing yet. I think we're going to see a good giant step forward. A big step forward. And then the full thing, I think is a few years away.
Well, like I don't think he's going to have his best year ever, if that's what you're talking about. But I mean, like, will he be considered an elite in the game? You know, I think that's what we want to see right now. Because right now, he is a, average to above average MLB player when considering all assets of the game defensively with his bat, average to above average.
Right.
Whereas he was kind of touted as being, well, you're saying like generational. But I'm just saying, can we just have like an elite? Can we have an elite in the game? Like a for sure. Like when Vladdy's up to the plate, I'm like, ooh man, like Vladdy's up to the plate right now.
When Vladdy's up to the plate, I do get a bit of that. I know what you mean, because when I see Springer, I'm gonna go, oh yeah, baby, like here we go, production's about to happen, because we know that's gonna happen. Whereas Vladdy, I get excited because the ceiling is so high with his at bats. When he's on the field, I don't get that feeling. Like when the ball's hit to him on the right side of the infield, I actually get a little bit nervous. But yeah, with the bat, I get a bit excited, because if he could just get that ball in the air, damage will be done.
Exactly, and I love how you put it there with George Springer. Like I want to have that feeling when Vlad comes up. I get that feeling, well, for the most part, with Bo Bichette. I get a feeling of like, I think like this guy's could very easily do something here. Like, oh man, runner in scoring position. Like, watch the fuck out, pitcher.
Right.
I want that with Vlad.
Do you feel that with Lourdes Gurriel?
I feel a sense of confidence with Gurriel. I feel a sense of, I feel safety, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I'm not like, oh, he's going to hit a dinger here, but I'm like, I feel safe with you. Like, you're going to do something good. You're going to
do something here.
And I was starting to feel that excitement feeling right at the end of the season with Teoscar Hernandez. He was like right there, and so if he can continue, then I will get that feeling for sure.
When he was hot and just watching it, and like that's the thing, man. Like we, all off season, we haven't even seen these guys play. Once we start watching at bats, is when we'll for sure know if these guys have continued their progression. Like when we talk about Tio, it's like, is he gonna continue? Is he gonna do well? Like when I was about 95% confident. He was probably the most confident player when I was watching last year. When at the plate, just because the way he handled every single at bat, there'd be pitches on the borderline that he'd be swinging out of his ass last year, not even offering at it. He recognized it right away. Curveball, no. Curveball, no. Slider, no. They're gonna attack me like this early. I'm waiting for the fastball. Boop, there it is. Bam, gone. And that instilled me with confidence. That's why when he came up, he was a 95 for me, like 95% confidence.
No, I was feeling very good with Tio at the end, and that is the feeling that I want from Vlad, and this is like, I think that's what is promised as a player for him, like. I don't get that feeling when fucking Grichuk comes up or
you know. There was a tiny moment I was like, Grichuk.
Yeah,
and then he just threw his game out the window.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like there's a lot of guys that I don't get that feeling. Most guys, I'd say I don't get that feeling with. But I want it with Vlad. So I'm hoping. I think that this can be the year.
Oh, I really hope, man. I really hope that it can be. We signed someone today.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't really know about
Malone.
This.
He's a 34-year-old minor league deal. Invite to spring training. Career 4.56 ERA. He was good earlier, but he's been up and
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I'm happy that we're making depth moves and shit, but like this, you know, it doesn't really do anything for us, right? It's more now. I'm literally looking for that pitching breakout and that mid-season acquisition.
Yeah.
That hopefully we are going to make.
Yeah. This was just a tiny, like, they were trying. And
this is a tiny nothing, dude. Yo, one thing I'm actually pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not actually stoked. I'm just kind of like, I hope so. Is they're gassing up Robbie Ray a little bit. During this preseason, they're gassing him up. They're saying like his fastball is looking good. Montoya is very, very pleased with the stuff that he's seen from Robbie Ray. I mean, they're doing that with everyone. They're doing that with everyone. But I'm really hoping like could we get an actual serviceable pitcher out of you, please?
Honestly, like I'd be okay with just give me a 4 ERA, give me a chance to win, and thank you. Thank you, Robbie.
I'll take 4 ERA.
Absolutely.
From Robbie Ray?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
like that's amazing. Like, yeah, like I've been hearing a lot of good things. Like I've been hearing like a lot of good things about like like Alek Manoah is looking really good this year. Like he's improved a lot. Bo Bichette's like defensive ability up the middle with Simeon looks really good. Like they're really clicking.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Got something here on Steven Matz. He threw his first live batting practice on Thursday. Montoya said he did a nice job. Excuse me. You find out stuff talking to the hitters. How was the movement? The hitters they said, man, that was pretty good. That's the best compliment a pitcher can have. So apparently the movement was good, says the hitters.
I just picture like they're like hitter, what do you think about Steven Matz's pitches? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to be like it was awful. Like, you're a teammate,
well, and that is the thing. Like you take these things with a grain of salt, people, because realistically, like you said, no one's gonna be like Steven Matz fucking blows. I don't know why we traded for this guy.
Like, exactly, right? Like so you take it with a grain. I like the way to put it. Take it with a grain of salt.
I will be honest though. I think that because of that, we can extract some knowledge from the players that I haven't heard anything about. And I haven't heard anything about Tanner freaking Rourke.
No.
I haven't heard a goddamn thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Tanner Rourke.
No one's talking about Tanner Rourke. I feel like he's just a guy and no one's going to be... And the thing too is no one wants to hear about Tanner Rourke.
Well, I want to hear about Tanner Rourke if he's going to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like,
but no media reporter is gonna be like, shit, like I don't want to ruin my reputation and be like, yeah, this guy said he was gonna be good this year when I know he's not really gonna be that good this year.
Yeah. Well, I also think too, you know, maybe he's just not looking that good in spring training.
And
right?
It's like we can't even lie.
Yeah, like
we don't even know like what. Oh, his pitches are close. Imagine talking about a veteran starting pitcher like, oh, he's close this year. He's getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there, man.
He's like, you should be there already. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, he was. There was a time when he was, and now there's a time that he's not. And
this is the time.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if I don't even know what to expect out of Rourke, man. Like, I'm like, I'd be happy with 4.5, but like, I don't think anyone should be happy with 4.5. But
I'll take a 4.5 from Rourke, though. I'll take it. I'm not gonna be happy, but I'll take it.
It's like it's better. Like I honestly think that's like realistically what we can. I don't even know.
I mean, he's our
don't even know what to expect.
He'd be our fourth pitcher, giving us 4.5. Like, yeah, I mean that's fine.
Like I guess that's kind of what what it is. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Like, we can probably still win with that, you know?
Yeah. Especially, I mean, 4.5. He pitches, what, 5 innings? Maybe gives up 3 runs.
Like, that's on average.
That's giving us a chance.
Yeah. Like, that's giving us a chance, you know?
Unless we're up against, like, DeGrom, then, like.
Yeah. I was just going to say, assuming that we're up against, you know, their 4th, and it's not the New York Mets or the Padres or the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I don't even think we're not even playing. That'd be World Series. But we're not even playing Dodgers or Padres this year. But we are.
Are we? Yeah, I know we're facing them. Are we not playing the Dodgers?
It's just the NL East and the AL East. We're just facing those guys.
Really?
Oh no, sorry. Not. We're facing all AL teams, but just on the NL side, just the East.
I'm fairly confident we play the Dodgers.
We don't.
I'm gonna double check.
Look it up. But like, yeah, I heard it on John Boy's podcast. I heard it on like on MLB News. Yeah, we're just facing the NL East and the AL.
Let me take a look.
Take a look.
Blue Jays 20,
take a look.
21.
Want to put a bet on it?
No, I just want to know, dude. I just want to know.
I want to take your money.
I'm not disputing. I'm just being like, are we?
I know, but I'm trying to find a way to get some cash here, Nick.
No, there's no money to be had, bro. I'm opening it up right now, but I mean, honestly, that's a good thing. Like, I'd prefer not to
at all
to play them if we can avoid them as much as possible.
Oh yeah, like, only the World Series.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them right now. So
yeah, just Atlanta, Miami, the Mets, Philly, and the Braves. We're gonna be hanging out with those guys.
Well, the Braves are tough enough as it is, you know. Yep. Like, I don't need any of that. So.
Yeah, and the Mets are gonna be tough, but we apparently have championship mindset. That's the one thing I'll take out of this week of all this media is we are looking at the trophy. Bo said, if we don't leave this season without a trophy, we're going home disappointed.
Yo, I sent you the odds for Bo Bichette MVP, right?
Oh, with 400 or 4,000 plus, right?
4,000. I think that's pretty sweet. Like,
yeah. I think he's got a better chance than Vladdy, and Vladdy
was
like
plus 2,000, like plus 2,500 plus 2,500. Like, yeah, I realistically, like, I'm kind of down for that because they also had other guys ahead of him, like Grandal. They had Ohtani ahead of him.
Yasmani Grandal.
Yes. You want to hear this?
Oh,
you want to hear like the people that we can bet on?
Oh, maybe I should take that bet.
Well, just for shits, I'm just thinking, like when we're talking about pot odds and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I bet $3, I win 120 if Bo wins MVP.
Yeah, just let that sit all season.
And like, I'm not saying that he's gonna do it, but
but 140 times, like, I think it's gonna be more than that.
So like, let's go through this. You got Mike Trout at plus 200. That's fair. Sense. And then a major leap to Bregman at plus 1,000. I don't really want that.
I don't agree with that.
You got Judges at plus 1,100. Ramirez at plus 1,200. Kind of like Ramirez at that. Don't think Matt Chapman, but they got Matt Chapman at plus 1,600. Rendon at plus 1,600. Then a big jump to Abreu at plus 2,500. Guerrero 2,500. That's just high. That's way too high.
That's media hype again.
That's media hype. That's media hype. Moncada at plus 2,500.
What the hell?
Yeah, no idea why that's there. What the hell? Would not be betting on Yohan Moncada. God. They got Robert at plus 2,500. I like Robert. I think that's fair. Like if you're gonna put Vladdy there,
I think it should be lower. But
it's the exact same thing, you know. Torres at plus 2,500, Devers at plus 3,300, Grandal. There's Grandal plus 3,300.
That's ridiculous.
Springer plus 3,300.
I like Springer. Springer could do it.
I was looking at Springer too. Jimenez at plus 3,300. Then there's Ohtani. Still don't understand that.
He would have the Ohtani would have to have an incredible year at the bat and pitching. And it's like, guys, it's not doable. Well, I'll believe it till I see it.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude. I just don't think so. And then they got DJ LeMahieu at plus 3,300, and then Anderson at plus 4,000. Bo Bichette then comes in at plus 4,000. Yeah. Now, the way that I look at this, man, is what do you need to be an MVP? You need to be on a winning team.
Typically, yeah.
So that's That's true. That's true. But Mike Trout's just like doing insane shit.
Mm-hmm.
But usually, like, it helps when your team is winning.
Yeah.
It helps when your team is winning. So I think that the Blue Jays will be a winning organization.
Yeah.
Also production numbers really help as well.
Yeah.
Bo should be batting in the third spot, getting all of the opportunities.
Yeah, and being clutch. And that's a thing too.
Being clutch is super important. And also they look at defensive stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, because like DHs rarely ever win MVP. In fact, I don't think a DH has ever won MVP.
Yeah.
I was looking at that. Fact check me, guys. But yeah, so like all of those things, I'm like, that kind of checks the box of Bo.
Yeah.
He could have like a really nice defensive year and shortstop, like a lot of opportunities to make clutch plays.
Yep.
Will bat third on a nice high-powered offense and has the potential over the course of a full season to be fucking dominant.
I think so. I mean, yeah, the one person that in that lineup he's got to do better than is George Springer. And because like I can already see like if our lineup is popping off and George Springer is like having an incredible year, it's gonna be hard to fight that guy. You know, even though Bo would have to even have an even better year. You know what I mean?
I think it's very possible. You know, like you know, I think that Bo is just dominant. Like, what is I just want to look at Bo's career numbers for a second here because like I've looked at this so many times.
Yeah. It's like we don't memorize it. We just know that it's good.
Yeah, like I just know that it's elite, you know, but what is the career? Yeah, career OPS of 896.
How many at-bats?
Like just over 300.
Yeah.
So very small sample size, but when you look at that career OPS and you say, okay, well, you know, if we can do that over the course of a full season, like you might have a chance.
I think this will be the year where it's like for Tatis, like he just needed 2020 to be prove it, and he proved it. I think this is the year where it's like, all right, prove it. Like that was supposed to be 2020 for Bo, but he got hurt. So this is the year. It's like, prove it. Come on, do it for a full season.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put $3 down on this right now.
I think $3 is easy.
Well, look at that. Look at that return of $123.
Exactly.
$3. Why not?
Every time you see Bo get a walk-off homer or walk-off double.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rooting. I mean, I was already rooting on this guy. I have his jersey, but now I'm gonna be rooting on him even more.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Would highly recommend. Would highly recommend.
You know what? I'll drop one. I'll check my app. I'll check my app after. I'll drop a bet on that.
Maybe Ryu for Cy Young. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not as convinced.
I feel like
one.
he's just gonna get shafted. Yeah, he always gets shafted.
You need because he's not gonna have the glamorous numbers.
The glamour strikeouts.
You know? Exactly. The strikeouts aren't gonna be there, and you kind of need them.
He'd have to pitch. This would be ridiculous. He'd have to pitch for like a sub 2 ERA or like a 2.
And the thing is, also, I feel like the innings aren't going to be there for you either.
He's going to get pulled.
Yeah, like you're going to have some of those other pitchers. You know, like I think the best odds right now are Cole in the
maybe Bieber.
American League. Yeah, it's like Cole and then Bieber, and I'm just like, I mean, I agree with those because those guys are going to go over 200, going to have ERAs very similar to Ryu.
They're going to K a lot
and they're going to K the most people in the whole league. So
that's just what it is. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take that Bo bet.
Would recommend, definitely.
Hey, guys, maybe you guys should take a Bo bet. Of course, if you're over the gambling age, that's gonna be the thing. But guys, yeah, I mean that's the Jays for us. That's the Jays. Anything else?
Like right now?
Yeah. Anything else to talk about?
Oh well, I did want to bring up. I was gonna say, like, I tweeted out today about like Vladdy losing 42 pounds, and then coincidentally that's going to be the amount of homers that he hits.
I saw that tweet.
Yeah, I mean, like odds on that? What do you think? Like, do you think he can do that?
Over under? I'd rather let's think over under.
Well, I mean, over under. I'm going to take the under on that every time, just statistically. But like, you know, could he hit 42? I really think that's doable.
I think there's the pedigree's there to do it. That one's hard. He could do it.
Yeah, like if you gave me like plus 200 odds on that, I think I'd take it. Maybe a bit more. Maybe
if you gave me like 350. 350?
Plus 350, eh?
I think I'd do it for 350.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly really think it's in his range of outcomes.
Yeah, I think
like this is the player that we were promised.
I think there's a 20 to 25% chance. it happens this year. I think, you know, it would, because like just, you know, I mean, he's getting more into shape, but like looking at like what he's done so far, and he's played a lot more at bats than like Bo Bichette. Like he's not that close there yet, so it would be a big jump. It would be like, whoa, like hello jump.
I'm really thinking that this weight and this conditioning and the mindset, like I really think this is gonna do it.
Okay.
I've been preaching that. I'm like, Vlad, like you cannot come in overweight like this. I've been saying that forever. He has taken my advice. He has listened to me, and he has taken my advice. And I will stick to my guns. I will say, like, I think that's going to be the difference.
Can you imagine if Vlad's watching our pods?
Well, I was saying this shit before the podcast, bro. Like, you need to have our apartment bugged. Yeah. You know, like,
right.
This guy's got to be like listening to my like social media rants or my phone calls.
That would be wild if we found out that Vlad was just like stalking us. Actually, what the hell is?
Well, if you are, yeah.
Hello?
Like, if you are Vladdy, then like feel free to reveal yourself. I mean, we'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah, like
I will translate. That's a lie. I don't know anything of Spanish.
Yeah.
Don't know
honestly, like I want to help him learn some English, you know. Maybe he's obviously he's with his teammates and stuff, and like, you know, it'd be cool. Well,
that'd be cute, but I mean,
maybe I'm just dreaming.
Yeah, like I think you need to know Spanish to help somebody learn the new language.
We have a third party translator.
Yeah, we need to get a translator, bro. There's like that would be the worst interview of all time.
He's already got one, you know. So like, just bring him along, Vladdy.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring you and your translator on the show. Hang out, just have a good time. Vibe with us. Yeah, cool, guys. What do you guys think? Jays, this Sunday, are you going to be watching? I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching so hard.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to be in the lineup. Let us know who you think, or who do you want to see in the lineup, actually, in the comments down below.
You can check us out on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Also, make sure to like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification button. Monkey Knife Fight. Oh, also, too, guys, Monkey Knife Fight, we now have our promo going on. So if you want to win a jersey, then get involved with using our promo code.
Yes.
And DM us a picture or just DM us your username on Monkey Knife Fight. And then you'll be entered. So you could win a jersey of your choosing. It could be Guerrero, Vladdy, Springer, whoever you want. Yeah. Yeah, guys. And also Instagram, Twitter, popping off on there, TikTok, Relevant Chat. We're going to be going live on there pretty frequently. So all the platforms, dudes.
Yeah.
Check it.
Just to clarify, Instagram, it's Instagram you got to DM us on. Because I know some people are like, what? How do you do that? No, it's Instagram. Instagram, DM us there. And yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if you want to email us, you can do that too. Like, as long as we get the information, I really don't care.
Give us the information, whatever way. Yeah, guys. And thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go.